at Houston Airport. Things are looking good in terms of everything being on time. So, obviously the hurricanes move further up north, so there's no issues with that. Don't know if it'll be a bit of a turbulent flight to New Orleans, but we'll see. Down Canal Street, arrived in New Orleans safe. A little bit early to check in, maybe too early to try the old early check-in trick, but so I thought I'd go check out near Bourbon Street, see if I can get some food or something. Let's see. It doesn't seem too hard done by the hurricane. You can see some like puddles of leftover water, rainwater. I think that was the main issue. I think about 8 inches of rain hit constantly, but it looks business as usual. Right, I'm still down Bourbon Street. I just tried my first po' boy, which I was told to try by my mate Ryan, who I met back in Houston. I asked the question what po' boy was in the taxi. No, yeah. The lady who drove me to the airport in Houston was, I asked what a po' boy was because she was from Louisiana, and she just said like, oh yeah, it's basically a big sandwich with everything on it. It's more about the bread, the type of bread, but honestly there was nothing special about the bread. Soft, Subway type roll. But honestly, the sandwich was amazing. What I had, it was like fried shrimp and like a mushroom and crawfish sauce on top. Like it was delicious, I have to say. Probably the messiest sandwich I've ever had, but really good. Nice to see that obviously after yesterday's hurricane passing on the outer edge here, I guess they definitely got hit by some strong winds, but they didn't take the whole brunt of the storm. Everything's in full flow. As you can probably hear, people are drumming and stuff like that. It's going to get lively down here. I've still got my rucksack though, so I'm still wanting to check in and things, so we'll see what I end up doing. Probably just do a walk up the top and back down, and I should be able to check in then. That, I would assume, is the Mississippi River. Just on the waterfront. Just trying to kill a bit more time before the hotel. I'm not too far away still. I started going up Bourbon Street, but it's just very, very quiet actually still. It sounds louder and busier than what it actually is. But I guess they're just getting warmed up. I'd like to think everything's opened up later today. Obviously after the weather yesterday, can't expect them to be open at the crack of dawn, so we'll probably check that out later today, I don't know, or maybe tomorrow night. I was just looking, looks like you can jump on like a free walking tour, which I'm tempted to do actually. It goes all around the French Quarter and stuff, which is pretty much where I'm staying, so that I think again I'll benefit from trying to learn a bit about the area and stuff like that, rather than just wandering about by myself. So it's good to have that local knowledge. Went past the New Orleans American football team stadium where they play. I think it's called Caesars Stadium or something like that. Doesn't look great on the outside, but I have seen pictures or videos on the inside, and it's a pretty big place, and it's all covered as well, so they play indoors. Didn't look like the roof was retractable, but I could be wrong. Looked like a big bunker really. It's probably like preparations for like the hurricanes and stuff maybe, I don't know. Big old riverboat behind me. I would assume it's probably like a dinner and a show type thing. But yeah, I'm trying to walk back to Canal Street. I think that's just like a main shopping street. So we'll walk up there, back to the hotel, see if we can check in. I'm ready to get into the hotel, to be fair. Got some nice skies behind me now, because it was definitely overcast when I first arrived, but and it's probably been overcast for the last few days. But yeah, definitely the storm has passed. Gotta remember to keep my eyes out for alligators. I got asked if I wanted to try some alligator while I was having the po' boy. But I've tried alligator before, but there's no way I would have been able to eat a bit of alligator as well as a po' boy, so maybe tomorrow or later today if I get hungry. Probably not. Just at the start of Canal Street, down by the river, there's Caesar's casino. Yeah, just gonna try and make my way back to the hotel, get a bottle of water or something on the way in. Doubt I'll be doing any shopping still. Just got my rucksack, so I've got one more flight to get, so I've got to keep the rucksack in check. I'm trying to think of the name that Red Dead Redemption uses for this area. I can't remember, but you can definitely pick up on some locations of the city of how they've recreated it, how it looked in the past, like the railway crossing along the front there. Definitely recognise bits of that. But yeah, Bourbon Street still got all the French looking balconies and stuff off of the buildings and things like that. Looks really, really nice. Well, there's some nicer ones rather than other ones, like some of it looks really quite dark and dingy. But yeah, they've got people on the streets trying to drag you into the bars and stuff like that. Not just any kind of bar either. Definitely for the adults. But it was just quiet down there still, so we'll see. Drinking on the street's legal in New Orleans as well. As long as it's in a plastic cup, you can take your drink with you if you've been in a bar, so you can just bar hop and stuff like that. Bourbon Street's very much like Broadway, I guess, in Nashville, but it broadens the music scale, I guess, more like jazz and things, but does have its country stuff as well, but and honky-tonk bars. And there was live music playing just now, but honestly there was like maybe 3 people in a bar and stuff like that, so not for me just yet. Alright, let's check out the room. It's looking pretty good. Hello. Oh, back to a bigger bed, king size. It was a queen in the last one. That's not that I need much bigger, but yes, look at all this space. See, the hotel in the last place was really nice, but the room was very, very basic. Look at that view. We're on the 16th floor, I believe. Look at the sky now. And I think that would be Bourbon Street. Can keep an eye on that later. See how we feel. Got the Mississippi River waterfront down there. Alright. Yeah, we'll take this. Nice room. Decent TV. We're looking in here. Alright, decent sized shower. Bathroom. Yeah, we don't mind this. So, just woke up after my first night in the hotel in New Orleans. But, well, what woke me up was the TV turning on, and it says, "Welcome, Brienne." I don't know who Brienne is. Maybe I'm gonna have a roommate tonight. Right, first thing on the agenda today, we need to go downstairs, find out who Brienne is, what she wants with me, why is her name turning up on my TV. Secondly, I'm gonna try and go get some breakfast. I want to go to this cafe near where I'm getting picked up for this walking tour, because you can't come to New Orleans and not have some beignets. So I'm going to try and get some beignets and coffee. That'll start the day off nicely, and then I'll go on this walking tour, which is at 10 a.m. and then after that, I'm cutting it a bit fine, but I might have to leave that tour a little bit early. Then I need to get to another hotel because I want to get on this boat tour that takes you out into the swamps and see if we can see some alligators. So that's going to be a cool day today. It's just like a little chill one yesterday, just checking out the area. I kept an eye out looking from my hotel down at Walking Street, zooming in with the camera, see if not Walking Street, down Bourbon Street. Kept zooming in on my camera on my phone to see if it looked busy or anything, and honestly it looks so quiet. So like I say, I think the hurricane that passed through has sort of dampened things down there at the moment. But it's Friday today, so maybe it'll be a bit livelier today, so maybe I'll check it out later on in the day. So it'll be a long day today. I'm gonna have to bring my battery pack with me for my phone today, and see how we get on. So I'm heading for breakfast. Got the jazz playing. Just got done having breakfast at the Café du Monde. Honestly, really nice. Those beignets are beautiful. Like a donut, but like it's crispy on the outside, soft and fluffy in the middle. And then you've got like mountains of icing sugar and stuff. So it's crazy. Like I feel like I'm covered in icing sugar. Black is definitely not the best colour to wear when you're eating beignets, because it's like I've got talcum powder all over me. But it was delicious, well worth the money as well. Like it was about $7 for a coffee and some beignets. And then you get some live music going off as well. Awesome. Left the walking tour, was really good. Not as good as the San Francisco one, but still it was worth doing. Just walking past St. Louis No. 1, which is the oldest cemetery in New Orleans. The difference here, obviously, is it was very much a Catholic religious area, and so they didn't believe in crematorium, so it was all burials. But they found later on in life that this area floods a lot, so people were getting their family members obviously like washed away and things, so they resorted to building the overhead tombs or overground tombs. I'm on my way to my next tour. I think you get quite a few in the tomb, but you have to remove the lowest down body, gather the remains, and then they would place them somewhere else within the family, where they choose, I guess. But I guess there's probably not much left by then. Just gonna wait with Andrew. We wait to get on the swamp tour. I don't know what time I'll get back to New Orleans, so I don't know if I'll get to try some proper fried great gator, so I got the next best thing, alligator jerky, just while we wait for the tour to start out on the swamp, out to the Bayou. Prefer beef. It's the boat I'm getting on, big one. They got the airboats down there, but this was much more in the budget. Plus, I think going at a slower pace, you know, you'd be able to video it a bit better and stuff. So, I'm hoping to see that more swamp-like bit when we get a bit further out on the bus to get here. And you get off the beaten track and stuff like that. Like the swamp was like completely overflowing like onto the road. I was just thinking, like, God, let's not get stuck here.
Have to know how to roll over. But this one's my favorite. Wave to him. Tell him, hey, buddy. Get that hand up there. Tell him, hey.
Got done with the tour, that was amazing. Saw plenty of alligators. What the tour guide was doing with that big one, my God, he said it was like 12 foot, but he was like just playing with it. It was crazy, like just mad to see, to get that close to him, and then pulled out a surprise by showing, getting a little baby one out, and we all got to hold it. That was mad. Like I wasn't expecting any of that. Definitely well worth the trip and the money for that tour. It was so good, so good. But yeah, just waiting for the coach to come to take us back into New Orleans. Don't know what I'll do when I get back to New Orleans. I'm pretty tired. I might just go back to the hotel and chill out for the rest of the evening, because I got the flight tomorrow, last flight in the States before flying back home. Good old Spirit Airlines. I don't know why everyone hates on them. I think they're pretty good actually. So yeah, but Louisiana or New Orleans has been brilliant, really good. Enjoyed seeing like little pockets of the Bayou as well. Couldn't go down the Bayou because the boat's too big for that, which I kind of expected, but we got to see like the mouth of it and stuff, and you can see how the swamp proper overgrows you and stuff like that. Brilliant. At least we didn't get no surprises by any snakes.